If you get spit on by an alpaca, they're spitting out is food that they ate an hour ago, and when it's the first part of their stomach, where they have muscles that turn the hay or straw or grain into balls called balls of cud, and then they can regurgitate it into their mouth and chew on it later to finish digesting it. So if you get spit on by an alpaca, it's probably going to be green and slimy and gross. And you probably won't get spit on by an alpaca if you're not in any way threatening to them. Usually that's kind of a way of protecting themselves or saying to someone, please back off. Our alpacas, they're super friendly. You can go up to them, they'll even give you a kiss. But if you reach out and touch their neck and it scares them, they might spit on you. Or if you touch them on the back, they might spit on you. Alpacas are useful on the farm because we can use their coats like we do with the sheep. We can shear their coats and use it as wool. And it's actually very warm and very soft. If you have wool socks, you know that sometimes sheep wool is a little itchy. Well, the alpaca wool is not as itchy, so it's very comfortable. It's actually quite a bit warmer too. Alpacas are animals that are often used in the mountains for carrying packs, and they're used to really cold weather and probably have developed warm coats because of it to keep themselves warm. And just like the sheep, we would shear them once a year, they would grow a whole new coat back. One thing that alpacas and llamas would do on a farm that is very helpful is they protect the other animals. In fact, if there is a predator in the area, they'll be the first to notice it because they're very alert to everything going on around them. And you probably see that when you look at them, that they're watching everything really closely. If a predator comes into the area, alpacas and llamas both have an uncanny ability to mimic the sounds of other animals. And they'll make a threatening sound that those other animals can probably understand. Like, for example, on our farm, about 4 or 5 months ago, there was a dog that came that our alpacas did not know. And they know the dogs that are here all the time, but someone else brought a dog to the farm that they didn't know. And so the alpaca started making the sound of a dog whining, and it was magnified really loud. You could hear it all the way across the farm. And that was a way of telling this visitor, who might be a predator, they better watch out because we see them and we're gonna scare them off. So alpacas are very good for protecting the other animals on the farm. Sheep are probably the most social animal on the farm. As you can see, they're really enjoying each other right now. They actually do that as a way of playing, but it's also probably a form of showing each other who's most dominant. But there's not a single animal on the farm that the sheep do not get along with, except for maybe the dog. They're afraid of the dog. But they have in their sheep pen, the alpacas will live with them, the donkeys will live with them, the horses and cows would live with them, ducks and geese and chickens all get along really well with the sheep. Sheep also are social in the way that they recognize each other. When we look at sheep, they all look the same to us because they're just white fluffy balls, but they know each other by the way they look and by the way they smell.